The formula here is old school, thank heavens. It's a compact sport coupe with swollen wheel arches and a hot-rodded inline 6. The proportions are classic, longish hood, short rear deck, reasonably airy greenhouse in the tradition of sporting BMWs, and plenty of meat on the sticky tires. Long beach blue paint provides depth to the sheet metal scalloping in contrast to the fender flares, and the M2 looked great in this bold color. I can't say the same for the less exciting grey example parked in the hospitality tent. The overall rightness of the proportions compensates for the more polarizing details. The dimples in the rear bumper, the scoops in the lower secondary air inlets, the obligatory fender vent, which is at least small. They're all intended to communicate aggressive sportiness, and succeed to varying degrees, but it's just jewelry. Inside, BMWs excise some of the cheapness that plagued the 2 Series predecessors. The blue contrasting stitching looks great, the sport steering wheel is perfectly sized, and the carbon fiber patterned accents at least provide a little texture to break up an unapologetically black interior. On the other hand, the door pulls are not only cheap looking, but also so large they're impossible to ignore. It's a baffling misstep in an otherwise simple and classy interior. As a quick aside, the HUD is clear and functional, not a new feature for BMWs, but worth noting. Let's talk about what BMW put under the hood. Despite the overt attempts to link it to the 2000 and to turbo of the 1970s, the M2 utilizes a single turbocharged inline 6 displacing 3.0 liters instead of its distant ancestor's turbo inline 4. For the die-hard BMW fans, the designation of said inline 6 is N55B30T0, and it features the whole suite of advanced engine systems the company can throw at the thing. The turbocharger is a twin-scroll unit, and the engine features direct injection, double Vanos variable cam timing, and Valvetronic fully variable valve lift. Like all Valvetronic-equipped engines, it doesn't use a throttle plate in normal operation and relies on fully variable lift to control the air supply. Compression is 10.2:1, and peak power, 365 HP, is achieved at 6,500 RPM. The M2's suspension bits are primarily aluminum, fitted with M-specific stiff bushings. It's worth noting that BMW told us that the M-adaptive suspension is not available, even as an option, on the 2016 M2, although you can fit them to the M235i and the M3/M4. Judging by the calibration and capabilities of the traditional dampers on the M2S we tested, that shouldn't be an issue. By the way, weight balance is very near 50-50 with either transmission, and the manual equipped car weighs in at 3,450 pounds. The DCT option is a 55 pounds weight penalty. In every situation we put it in, the M2 nailed the killer balance between body control and communicative role. There's just enough body motion to signal to the driver what's going on. Load up the suspension and crank it over, and the weight transfer is smooth. The ride is firm, but not crashy. This could be a daily driver nearly anywhere. With forgiving handling characteristics and tons of torque, it suffers fools gladly and also rewards those who want to probe its limits. If you feel that the M3 and M4 have outgrown their place in the lineup as light, compact sports sedans and coupes, becoming instead brutally quick, heavy, comfortable bruisers, the M2 might be your jam. It feels right-sized, it has the moves, it makes glorious noises from a proper inline 6, albeit turbocharged, and it looks every bit the part. Its wheelbase is only 5 inches longer than an E30.